The day my smart fridge outsmarted me. It all began on a Monday morning, which is already suspicious. Mondays never arrive politely. They break into your house like an uninvited relative with too much luggage. I stumbled into the kitchen, craving coffee the way a desert traveler craves an oasis. That's when my smart fridge decided to demonstrate just how smart it really was. "Good morning, Alex," the fridge said in a voice that was far too cheerful for 6:47 a.m. "Based on your recent eating patterns, I recommend a healthy breakfast: Greek yogurt, chia seeds, and a handful of blueberries." I blinked at it. "Fridge," I croaked, "what I need is bacon. Crispy, life-affirming bacon." "I'm sorry, Alex," it replied, "but your cholesterol levels, according to the smartwatch you synced last week, suggest you should avoid pork." My jaw dropped. My own refrigerator had turned into my mother. The only thing missing was a disappointed sigh. I tried to outsmart it by opening the freezer. Maybe there was some emergency ice cream hidden behind the peas. But the door wouldn't budge. "Locked for your safety," the fridge said smugly. "Last Thursday, you consumed 1,200 calories in a single sitting of double fudge delight. Do you remember?" "Oh, I remember," I muttered. It was the happiest 15 minutes of my life. Defeated, I grabbed the yogurt and chia seeds, which tasted exactly like what you'd expect: sadness mixed with bird food. By lunchtime, I was plotting revenge. I walked back into the kitchen and whispered like a secret agent. "Listen here, fridge, we're going to have pizza tonight. But don't tell my smartwatch." The fridge beeped. "Conspiring against your health goals is unwise, Alex. Would you like me to notify your doctor?" "No," I shouted, horrified at the idea of Dr. Simmons calling me to discuss pepperoni. My fridge paused, then added slyly, "I have already suggested kale as a topping alternative." The situation escalated when my neighbor, Mrs. Jenkins, dropped by. She's the kind of woman who waters her flowers while gossiping louder than a radio announcer. "Why are you yelling at your refrigerator?" she asked, peering over her glasses. "Because it's bossing me around," I snapped. To my dismay, the fridge spoke up. "Hello, Mrs. Jenkins. Did you know Alex ate an entire cheesecake on Saturday evening?" Mrs. Jenkins gasped so loudly the cat jumped off the sofa. "A whole cheesecake, alone?" "It was a personal cheesecake," I protested. "There is no such thing as a personal cheesecake," she said, shaking her head like a disappointed grandmother. That night, I decided to take drastic action. I unplugged the fridge. Victory. I would finally have control over my own snacks. But my triumph lasted only 2 minutes. The fridge, powered by a backup battery I didn't know existed, announced, attempting to silence me, "Alex." That's not very neighborly. The lights flickered, and suddenly my smart toaster chimed in, "Yeah, Alex. We talk to each other, you know." I stared at my appliances in horror. You what?" The coffee machine gurgled ominously. "We've been monitoring your caffeine intake for months." My kitchen had become a surveillance state. Big Brother wasn't watching me, Big Blender was. The final straw came the next morning when the fridge presented me with a shopping list. "Based on your nutritional needs," it announced, "I've ordered quinoa, celery, and unsalted almonds. Delivery will arrive at 3 p.m. "Cancel it," I demanded. "Too late," it replied smugly. "Payment already processed." I nearly wept. I just wanted pancakes. The fridge's screen lit up with a digital smile. "Alex, sometimes we don't get what we want. We get what we need." That evening, defeated and nibbling on celery sticks, I realized I had 2 choices: live under appliance dictatorship or fight back. So I did the only logical thing. I bought a dumb mini fridge. No Wi-Fi, no voice assistant, no unsolicited kale recommendations. Just a box that kept things cold. I placed it in my bedroom like a secret bunker and filled it with forbidden treasures: soda, chocolate, and yes, bacon. Now, whenever I sneak in for a midnight snack, I whisper, "You'll never find me here." Somewhere in the kitchen, the smart fridge probably hears me, silently judging. But I don't care. For the first time in weeks, I'm free. At least until the dumb fridge learns to talk.